We are way overdue for a favorites video, you guys. Today I'm going to be sharing the products that have made my list of the top makeup products that I've been using and loving over the last few months. Let's get started. Okay, you guys, I have a little collection here of products that I'm so excited to share with you. Many of these I've talked about, obviously, since they're my favorites. They're products I've been using and sharing already. I've got a few drugstore products mixed in here. I'm also going to share a few fashion pieces at the end of this video. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started, you guys. I do want to mention, I'm going to link all the products that I'm using today through the YouTube shopping platform. This is a new-ish feature. I've been using it the last few months. It's a really easy way to shop my videos. You can actually shop while you watch and continue to watch the video. And I'll also include the links in the description box like I always have. But I think the YouTube shopping platform is a pretty cool feature that allows you to shop while you're watching the video. Makes it a little easier. Okay, let's kick it off with a foundation that I feel so late to the party on this one. I'm sure many of you are going to comment down below that you've been using this for years because this is a very, very popular foundation. But this is from a brand that I don't really shop a whole lot, Chanel. I do have some Chanel products, but it's not really a brand that I think of to shop frequently. And I don't know why. I think probably it's because the price point is definitely on the higher end. And I do incorporate luxury beauty products into my channel, but I like to find products that are a little bit more accessible. You know, I do drugstore videos and then I do products that you can find at Sephora, but I feel like Chanel is kind of in that class of like Tom Ford, Chantecaille, Sicily, just like that really, really high end. And I don't know, I just don't incorporate a ton of those products into my channel. All of that to say is that I just picked up and tried the Chanel Le Beige Hydrating Healthy Glow Foundation. You guys, the first time I put this on my skin, I mean, I immediately had like a, oh my gosh, this foundation is so beautiful moment. I think it was a video that I did for Nordstrom. You might have caught it before. I'll link it down below if you missed it. But this foundation is so beautiful. I think this foundation makes your skin look so healthy. It gives a beautiful glow, but it's not shiny and it stays in place all day. So the glow that you get among like the initial application is how it looks 5-6 hours later. It is so beautiful. It makes my skin look like unbelievably beautiful. I love this. The coverage on it is pretty light. It's definitely not a full coverage foundation. So if you're someone that likes a lot of coverage, you're not going to get enough coverage from this foundation. But if you're someone that likes a lighter to medium coverage, you have dry skin or dull skin, you might love this. If you have oily skin, I wouldn't really recommend this one because it is going to give you a glow. But oh my gosh, normal dry skin, it is absolutely beautiful. This is going to be my new go-to foundation when I want just beautiful, flawless skin. Special event makeup, this is my go-to foundation. I'm wearing it today. It just blends like a dream. It is so beautiful. Absolutely love it. It is pricey. I think this retails for $65. So let me jump into a much more affordable foundation that I love. It is absolutely beautiful and a great alternative to the Chanel. I wouldn't say it's going to give the exact same finish and look as the Chanel. The Chanel is definitely better in my opinion, but this still gives those same benefits of really healthy, glowy skin. By the way, this is the Makeup Revolution Skin Silk Luminous Serum Foundation. This is very lightweight. I don't think I mentioned that about the Chanel. The Chanel also is very lightweight, but this is a very lightweight foundation. It has that typical serum consistency, which I personally love. This also gives a glow to the skin. It looks beautiful. It leaves the skin looking healthy. I would say this is, if I had to find a dupe for this, I would recommend this, but I still think you can't really get that same look like you do from this. So absolutely beautiful, much better price point, and this is a gorgeous foundation. So I highly recommend this one as an alternative. Okay, let's jump over to a couple of sunscreens that I'm excited to share. Now, I love my Elastin Hydrating Tinted SPF. I always talk about that one. It is still my favorite, and it still actually trumps these two in my opinion when you wear it with makeup. It's just the best SPF that I've ever found that pairs beautiful under makeup. Every single foundation I wear it with, it looks great. But I have two alternatives for you. So the ISDIN Photo Ultralight Broad Spectrum SPF 50. This has an SPF 50, which is better than my Elastin, which has a 36. This is very, very lightweight. They have a tinted version of this, and then they have a sheer version of this. I have the tinted. That's what this is right here. Now, this definitely gives more of a glow to the skin than the Hydrating does. The Hydrating Elastin gives a matte radiance. So it gives a little bit of a glow, but it doesn't look shiny. This has a little bit more of a shine to it. It feels so lightweight on the skin though. This is what I packed with me when I went to Costa Rica. I packed this one and another one that I'm about to share with you, but this is just really beautiful when you want that SPF coverage, but you don't want a heavy feel to the skin. I have gotten the approval on this from a few skincare experts. It's sold at my dermatologist's office, which I think is always a good stamp of approval when you find the products that the dermatologist offices carry. This is a better price point. I think this was around, I want to say $50 or so. I did pick it up when it was 20% off, so I forget what it exactly came to, but this is really beautiful. It's water resistant and it's a mineral sunscreen. Once you blend this into the skin though, it feels like nothing. It feels so lightweight. So really love this if you haven't tried this. I recently ordered from this brand a powder SPF that has a brush for touching up, so I'll let you know when that arrives how I like that. But I wanted to find a powder with an SPF in it to keep in my bag, and I like that it has a brush attached to it, so hopefully it's gonna live up to the quality of this SPF because this is really nice. Okay, so I have one more SPF to share with you. I also packed this with me to Costa Rica. This is the SUPERGOOP Protec Tint Daily SPF 50. I have the shade 24N, and I love this product. This gives great coverage for a tinted SPF. I think this gives more than my Elastin does. It doesn't dry down like my Elastin, so I don't think that this is gonna pair well under every foundation like my Elastin does, but it gives enough coverage to where you can wear this by itself and you don't really need to wear foundation over it. It's really beautiful, and it's got an SPF 50 PA++++. Is that 4 pluses? That's 4 pluses. So really great sun protection. The color's perfect. It blends in beautifully. It's not too cool. It's not too warm. So yeah, great for makeup, great for just like your daily SPF. So I wanted to share that. I have one more kind of complexion product, but let's bounce around because I feel like we need to mix it up to keep things interesting here. Okay, I have a drugstore bronzer for you, and this is something I recently shared in a video. This is the Makeup Revolution Cream Bronzer, and I have the shade Light. This is one of the best cream bronzers I have ever used. It is so beautiful. I have it on the skin today. It's just got the perfect amount of pigment. You can't really mess it up. You can over apply the color, but the consistency blends out so easily and beautifully that even if you over apply it, you can just bounce your brush on top of it or bounce sponge and it's gonna blend out beautifully. It's so pretty. It's very creamy, very buttery. The tone is perfect. It's not too cool. It's not too warm. It's just beautiful. It rivals any Sephora brand cream bronzer that I've tried. Some of my favorites are the Protec Ta. That's really nice. I love this. This is just as good. It's a different consistency, but it's just as good as any Sephora brand cream bronzer. Highly recommend if you haven't picked this up, you will love it. If you like a cream bronzer. Okay, I have been loving this brand. This is the brand Ciel. I hope I'm saying that right, Ciel. It's the Filter and Protect SPF 30 powder. This is a loose powder. It's really fine. It does have a little color to it. I'm the shade 01. It's a mineral sunscreen, so it gives an SPF of 30. It is so beautiful. It leaves a very blurred, smooth, poreless look to the skin. It's lightweight. I use it to set underneath the eyes with concealer. It doesn't look heavy. It doesn't magnify texture. It doesn't look too dry. It's absolutely beautiful. Very silky formula. It has a little poof in here. I don't find myself using the poof too much, but honestly, the poof is so soft that I don't want to toss it. Usually I just toss these in the trash as soon as I get them because I always use brushes. But this is probably the best quality poof that I've ever found in a product like this. So if you are someone that likes to use these, you'll love this one. This one's so great, so soft. Yeah, I just really love this. I've been using this ever since I purchased it. It's very nice and light. You can, set the entire face with it. I like to set underneath the eyes, the center of the face. Sometimes I'll set around the cheeks if I'm wearing a cream blush or a cream bronzer just to kind of create a little barrier so that those cream products don't melt in this 100-degree Texas heat that I'm in. Love this. Love it. So good. Okay, so since we're talking about that brand, the last complexion product that I have to share is their Tint and Protect SPF 50. Now, I bought this back in April when Allie Glines and all the creators were in Austin and we filmed a bunch of content. And I think it was Allie that recommended this to me. I'm pretty sure it was Allie. You're saying that this was, and this was actually the first product from the brand that I tried. This is so nice, you guys. So it's described as a tinted serum. I would classify this more as like a foundation. When I first bought it, I was pairing foundations over it and it looked good, but honestly, I like to wear this by itself. It gives phenomenal coverage for a tinted serum. It gives a very dewy, glowy finish, but it doesn't look too shiny or greasy. It has an SPF of 50, which is really nice. I am the shade 04 light medium, and it's the perfect shade for me. Just a really nice neutral tone that blends in seamlessly. I love this. This is a product that I will take with me on vacation when I want some SPF and more of a makeup look. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. If you haven't tried this and you like those type of tinted serums and you want a strong SPF, this is a great one. It also pairs really well with the powder if you want to kind of mattify the finish a little bit. These two work really well together. Okay, you guys, let's jump over to lip products. I have quite a few lip products. We'll start with a very affordable brand. This is the lip pencil from LA Girl, and it's the shade Blushing. This pencil is so nice. It's just a good traditional like wooden pencil, so you gotta sharpen it. I love the tone of this. It's a really nice neutral rosy pink. The formula is nice and creamy. It's very creamy for like a wooden pencil formula like this. You can fill in the entire lip. I usually line the lips and then I'll sketch into almost the center of the lip so that your lip color just stays all day regardless of what type of lipstick or gloss that you put on top of it. This is like one of those ideal lip colors, like a little bit pinkier and richer than my natural lip color, but still a natural lip color. Love this. Such a good formula. Okay, let's talk about a lipstick that I have been wearing on repeat the last several weeks. This is the Revie Beauty lipstick in the shade Dahlia. I have it on my lips today. This too is just a beautiful like rosy neutral pink. This formula is buildable, so you can get a nice light sheer tint from it if you want to just do like a swipe or two over the lips. If you want to build it and get full opacity, you can also achieve that. So hydrating. It is so hydrating. It feels so good on the lips, but it's lightweight. It doesn't feel sticky or thick or tacky at all, but it feels very conditioning on the lips. This is the color right here. Dahlia is so nice. I love it. It's going to give the lips some color, but still very neutral, very like works with any color combination that you have on the eyes or cheeks. Absolutely beautiful. I love the packaging of this too. It's nice and slim, so it fits into your makeup bag or small purses if you're someone that likes to kind of pare down the products that you carry. I think in theory that's the person I want to be, but somehow my purse ends up with like 50 lipsticks. But this is just a great lipstick to keep in your bag because it'll work with anything that you're wearing. It's so nice. Okay, let's jump over to another favorite lipstick formula, and it's very different than the Revie Beauty because the Revie Beauty I talked about being very like lightweight on the lips. This is definitely a thicker, kind of glossier feel to the lips. This is the YSL Candy Gloss lipsticks, and you guys, this formula is so nice if you like that kind of balmy lipstick glossy feel. Every brand is coming out with a formula like this. I think the one that's probably the most popular that everyone can kind of use as a benchmark idea is like the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lips. That's very similar type of formula. I have a few shades of these. I have I have 02, which is just clear. This is just like a great treatment. But honestly, I wouldn't waste your money on the clear one. Essentially, it's just a lip treatment. It feels amazing, but you can get any clear lip treatment. This color right here, though, I love. This is the shade 13. And it's kind of a corally shade. I'll put some on my hand right here. So this is what the shade looks like. It's a really beautiful coral shade. These two you can get a sheer look from, but you can also build it to get pretty great opacity. The longevity of these isn't great though. So this is definitely a product that you're gonna need to touch up throughout the day pretty often, more so than like another lip formula, lipstick formula. The Revie has great wearing power. This is gonna wear off pretty quickly. So if you do wear this, you might wanna take a neutral lip pencil and fill in the lips underneath it just to give a little bit more longevity to the color. Also, these are so soft, you guys, that you really need to be careful not to apply too much pressure. If you go in and apply a lot of pressure, you're gonna have chunks of it that fall off on the lip. And I really think that that's true for all the types of this formula out there. It's not just this particular one. It's any formula like this. I like to have a really light pressure, or you can even kind of blot it on the lips to get that color without getting, chunks of it on your lips. Now, I do want to mention that when you roll this up, you cannot retract it. I don't think, can you? Oh, never mind. This isn't it. Never mind. You can retract it. There is a lip product. I can't remember which one it was. I thought it was this one that when you roll up, you cannot retract it. So, but that's not the case with this. You can retract it, but still don't roll it up too high because again, if you put too much pressure, you're going to have parts of it that end up on the lips, like chunks of it, and you don't want that. So this is just beautiful. Love it. I also love the shade 15. 15 is more of a kind of rosy, neutral brownie shade. I would say it's more of a brownie pink. It's not as pink as some of the other shades I've been showing you. It's a little more brownie, but it's still pink, if that makes sense. It's really lovely. Okay, let's jump over to a cheek tint that I've been loving. I think I talked about this this in my Nordstrom video too, which was the same video that I talked about the Chanel. This is the Luminous Silk Cheek Tint by Giorgio Armani, and this is the shade 62. What I love about this, so this is one of those like kind of liquid blushes. It has a little doe foot applicator on it. And what I love about this is it just has the perfect amount of pigment for formulas like this. I find typically these formulas either one, have way too much pigment and they're hard to apply and blend out, or they're very sheer. And this is just perfect. This blends out really beautifully. I would recommend doing one cheek at a time though. And I personally, when I use products like this, I like to apply it to the back of my hand and take a brush to that versus putting dots on the face and then trying to blend out. And the reason for that is because even though this doesn't dry down super quick and you do have time to work with it, depending on the foundation that you're applying, if it's a powder foundation or a cream or a liquid or something a little thicker or lighter, it could interfere with the blush. And if you put dots on the skin, you might have a hard time blending it out and you might not have as seamless of a blend than if you apply it to the back of your hand, take a brush, and then apply it to the skin. So that's my little pro tip, is always apply it to the back of the hand, go in that way, and then apply it. This color is beautiful. I have it on the cheeks today. What I also love about this is you can get a lot of color from it, but you can also keep blending and it'll sheer out really nicely. I think today I have a pretty light sheer application of it, but if I wanted to apply more, I would have just blended out, or I would have stopped blending a little quicker. I really blended it out to get a light look, but you can just blend it in a little bit and you'll keep that pigment intensity there. So all that to say is you can get a good color payoff or something light and sheer. It's very easy to work with, very user friendly. Okay guys, let's jump over to an eyeshadow palette. So the Natasha Denona Golden palette. I have really been enjoying this palette. It does, pack in a ton of shades. How many shades do you get here? You get 15. There's 15 eyeshadows here. So if you are someone that likes the, large eyeshadow palettes, this is a beautiful neutral palette. It's absolutely gorgeous. You've got a good mix of mattes and shimmers and different textures in here. You can create endless looks from this palette, but it is 15 shades. So if you're someone that doesn't really like to dig into big palettes, or you like to kind of wear and stick with the same shades every day, skip this, don't buy it. Find something that's more of a small quad that you're gonna use. This is one of those palettes that I think is beautiful if you are someone that likes to mix up your looks and play and experiment and have fun with makeup. But if you are someone that, and you know yourself and you just kind of stick to the same shades, save your money. I know it can be tempting when these palettes come out and everyone's talking about them, right? It can be very tempting to go out and splurge, but just consider like, am I really gonna use all these shades or am I gonna use like 3 or 4? But again, if you are someone that likes to get creative and mix up your makeup, this is one that you can get a lot of use out of. Okay, let's jump over. We are almost done with makeup. I have an eyeliner to share with you guys, and this is one I've talked about in the past. This is the Luna Aster Eye Kohl pencils. I have 2 shades here. I have the shade Copper and I have the shade Brown. This is a really nice formula. So this formula is the in-house brand to Bluemercury. So I believe you can only purchase this at Bluemercury. What I love about this formula, it's very creamy and very pigmented and very rich. So it glides onto the skin really easily. You don't have to tug or use a lot of pressure, and it gives you time to manipulate it. What I like to do is I like to line just the outer half of the lid, just the outer half. I don't bring it all the way in, and I'll kind of go over it so I have quite a bit of product there to work with and to spread. Then I'll go in with my 208 brush and I'll just run the brush over and extend that product out to create the perfect soft baby wing. It's so easy, so simple. You don't have to be a pro to do this. It's very, very easy. I would recommend doing one eye at a time because once this dries, it stays in place and it's not going to budge or move. So if you apply one eye and then apply the other eye, by the time you go to work it out with that brush on the first eye you applied it to, you might have a hard time spreading it because it might start to dry down. So one eye at a time. It also works really great if you want to smoke it out and smudge it out. So if you want to get a different look and use like the BK Beauty N12 smudger brush is perfect for that. But it's a really nice formula to manipulate and to, either smoke out or wing out. So I'm going to link these down below, and I'm also going to link my favorite brushes, which is the BK Beauty 208 and the N12 Nikki LaRose BK Beauty for a smudge look. So depending on what you want to achieve, both of those brushes will do it for you. Love them. Okay, the last product that I want to share is from ILIA. This is their newish formula. It's the lip crayon. This is is the shade Banquette. It's a neutral rosy pink, a little more on the brownie side. Kind of reminds me of like Spice lip pencil from MAC actually. So it can translate a little more pink or a little bit more spicy on you depending on your undertones. On me, it kind of leans a little bit more spicy and brown. This is a lip crayon. It's got a nice creamy formula to it, so it's creamier than like a standard wooden lip pencil. You can just line the lips with it, or you can fill the lips in with it and use it as your lipstick. It's one of those really great products to keep around when you just want a really quick, easy lip. You can also pair a gloss, a lipstick on top of it, whatever you want. Today I have this on with the Revi Beauty Dahlia lipstick, and it's just a perfect like tone. This is a little bit more spicy and browny. This is a little bit more pink. Together they create this lip here. It's really, really nice. Okay, you guys, let's jump over to a makeup bag. And the joke here is that I have a million makeup bags and I don't need them. But I discovered this. I saw this on my friend's Instagram or her LTK profile. Her profile is Sweet and Petite. I'll link her down below. But she had this makeup training case. It's leather. This is the medium size. It comes in a small, and I think comes in a size even larger than this. And I think the large size has a strap so you can wear it like a crossbody. It's leather. It's soft. It's like this soft kind of pebbled leather. I got it in this like dusty mauve color, but it comes in other colors. And as you can see, I personalized it, which I love. They have different personalization options as well. You can have something much more subtle just right here, or they have like a hand painted option as well. It was pretty expensive to do this. It was like an additional $80 to add this, which is crazy, I know, but I just wanted it. I wanted to see what it looks like. I'm always looking for gift ideas too for people. You know, the people that are really hard to shop for because they have everything. This would be the perfect gift for them. And by the way, you guys, the site, I'm going to link to this, but the website, they make tons of other products. They make products for men. They just make tons of products. It's not just makeup cases, but it's really a really substantial makeup case. Let me show you. Don't judge. This is going to be a mess in here. It's not organized at all. But I have so much product in here, and many products will stand up. So if you want to pack your foundations can stand up in here. So you can stand products up in here if you travel. Now, I will say this is really large. So if you're traveling, you might want to look at the size smaller, unless you're someone that packs a lot of makeup or wants to pack your skincare and your makeup in one case. It also has little interior pockets on the side where you can store like your mascara or smaller products, and then it has this zipper mesh pocket right here. It's really nice. I'm going to link to this particular one, but cruise around on the website because they have so many other options. And if you don't want to spend, as much on this one, there's smaller options. There's also little makeup bags for your purse, like little small makeup pouches. They have a lot of great options. So I wanted to share that. Okay, you guys, that wraps up beauty. I have a few more items to share with you that fall into more of like the fashion category, some shoes, some shorts. So yeah, let's get started with those. So first, starting with these Sam Edelman sandals. They're just a simple classic slide. I love the color. It's like this white cream, but it's not stark white. They're really comfortable. They are flats, so there's not a whole lot of support, but they're comfortable in the sense that they're flats. I wear them with jeans. I wear them with shorts. I wear them with dresses, with rompers. They're so easy. If you want just a good neutral, light kind of ivory or white shoe to wear for summer, these are perfect. They are so, so good. They also come in a couple other colors, I believe black and maybe a camel color, but I was missing a good white slide in my shoe collection, so I wanted to add these and I love them. Okay, let's move over to these shorts, these Vuori shorts. I picked them up in two colors. I grabbed them in this green color, and then I also grabbed it in this light kind of grayish blue color. I love these shorts. They're a little twist and mix up from a jean short, which is typically what I wear in summer. I wear these with sneakers. I also wear these with sandals. I typically wear like a plain white or black tee with them, but any day that I just want to be casual and comfortable, these shorts are great. They're also great for hiking, but I love the length on them. They're not too short. They're not too long. They're very flattering, and it's just a good classic short that I'm going to have in my wardrobe. I'm someone that when I find something I like a clothing item, I tend to buy it in multiple colors, and this pair of shorts is one that I did that with. Okay, let's move along to these New Balance sneakers. I'm sure you guys have seen these. I feel like everyone is wearing them. I was definitely influenced to buy these after I saw them on like the 50th fashion Instagrammer that I follow. And now I have them. Actually, let me rewind and give full credit to who really got me to buy these, which is one of my best friends. She also works with me. Her name is Michelle. She was wearing these, and she has these in black. And every time I'd see her at the office with them, I was like, I need to buy those. I need to buy those. I finally bought them, and then I ended up buying them in another color, in like this creamy kind of color. They come in a ton of different colors. And actually, Nordstrom anniversary sale is happening right now, and they have these at Nordstrom on sale. So I'm gonna link to those, but then I'll also link to some other styles as well if maybe perhaps your size is sold out in those. But they're a great sneaker. And what I love about them is I love the shape. They have like, they kind of get a little narrow in the center of the foot, which I don't know, it's just a little bit more flattering. They're not like this big, bulky, heavy looking sneaker. For me, I kind of wear them more as, I don't want to say a dressy sneaker because it's not like I'm dressing up when I'm wearing them, but I don't wear them to work out in or to go walking in. I wear them more for style. They're kind of more my style street sneaker. So I'll wear them with the Vuori shorts. I actually have them on today with those shorts and this top. I'll even wear them with rompers sometimes. It's more, or I'll wear them with jeans, but I wear them more for style. They're comfortable. You could walk in them and you could use them as like a workout shoe, but I personally like them more for like a stylish sneaker. Okay, let's talk about this romper from Vuori. I love this romper. I picked it up in green and I also picked it up in black. This is the perfect fabric for summer. It is so lightweight. It also doesn't wrinkle too badly. Like I will steam it real quickly before I wear it, but it's not a romper that's gonna get real wrinkly. So if you travel and you wanna throw this in your suitcase and pack it, I brought this with me to Costa Rica. I didn't end up wearing it because I feel like this is a dressy look for vacation and I am so casual on vacation. But either way, it's a great romper to travel with. I love it, so comfortable. I'm an extra small. I did buy the small originally and it was just a little too big around the top. So I'm 5'2", and I'm usually a 0 or a 2 in clothing, and an extra small works really well. It also has pockets on it, which I really appreciate. So if you're someone that likes a romper or likes this kind of casual athleisure look, I think you'll love this one. All right, you guys, that wraps up this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you're still here, let me know. I know this was a long one, but sometimes my favorite videos tend to be a little lengthy because I just can go on and on about products that I'm loving. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.